This is Chris Gregory with MMA Madhouse, MMA Topics. I'm here with Doug Rose Namajunas. How does it feel to how does it feel to win a fight so fast like that? You know, I mean, basically touch gloves and went in there and boom, got it on.
It's surreal. I mean, even after it happened, I still didn't believe it happened. Is this a dream or something? Like, that's why I reacted the way I did. I mean, it's just an outpour of emotion. You know, you train so hard for 2 months. You know, you cry, you bleed, you sweat everything out, and when you put it all in, your heart into it, and you get a result like that, I mean, it's overwhelming.
So when you get a fast submission like that, I've always wanted to ask, what does it do to your adrenaline?
It's a dump. I mean, when I go up to my room just right now, I'm probably gonna crash. It's just the ups and downs. It's indescribable. There's no other sport that I've ever played in my life that does this to me like the way that fighting does. So I don't know. It's definitely a life-shortening experience. I would say that.
So you're 2-0 right now. You know, top prospect definitely. Do you plan on building your career here in Invicta?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no other place at this point for women's MMA. I mean, obviously, UFC is in the 135 division, and they're kind of feeling out with that. And I think that they're not just. I mean, obviously, it was because of Ronda Rousey that they added that division, but I think that they are putting interest in other women's fights. And Joe Silva and I actually have a lot of conversations whenever I go to UFCs and stuff. And he seems like I don't know anything of their ideas or anything like that, but he seems like a pretty cool dude. So I'm just happy to fight for any organization really, but Invicta's really where it's at. I appreciate everything that they do.
Yeah, I mean, Invicta seems to be a class act organization. Probably, one of the only promotions that fans, fighters, they all love. I mean, the UFC, it's kind of ups and downs. People hate on it a lot.
Yeah, and I think that has to do with a lot of just the bigger you get, I think the more people love and hate you at the same time. So that's probably the one problem that the UFC has. I mean, especially I think the crowd is totally different too, just because of the women fighting versus men. Men, I think, are more open to bashing other men versus women. I think even though we're catty and stuff like that, I think in the crowd there's more kids there and there's more supportive fans and there's less booing. And actually, I don't think I've heard one boo the whole fight. The whole show. Whereas at the UFC events, there's more.
But except for the Leslie Smith Kaufman decision.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that. But and just local shows, there's all these drunk people.
Right.
It's just part of the game. It's just something that everybody has to deal with. So,
What do you think about those fans and those people that hate on you, like maybe possibly on Twitter, say negative things? I mean, how does that affect you?
To me, it's kind of actually entertaining sometimes to go back and forth between when somebody's just a troll, just to be a troll, and just to get a kick out of it. I think that's hilarious. But when somebody's actually trying to debate with you logically and they're just hating on you and they think they're being smart, that's when I don't like that crap. But it's part of the job and it's something that that's what we get paid for, is to deal with that. It's just sometimes it can be too much when you delve into it a lot.
Right. All right, my buddy Lapati Panza, MMA Madhouse, loves the Harlem Shake.
Oh, yeah.
What inspired your Harlem Shake? It was different than anybody else's. Real weird, real crazy.
Well, initially it was Pat's idea, but I think it was a collaborative type of thing. Initially it was his idea, but then the fact that I could act all crazy and stuff added to that. So, and then we collaborated with different ideas. Okay, we should do it out in the snow because the blood will contrast well with the snow. So, yeah, I don't know. It just kind of happened, and we did it and people don't believe this, we did it in 17 minutes on an iPhone. So, yeah.
So you and Pat, YouTube, you guys are YouTube sensations right now. How does it feel to be the power couple in MMA?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, I guess it's kind of weird because our lives are really out there. Our relationship is out there, and normally it's something that should only be matter between us. But at the same time, I know people getting involved with that, and it's weird. It's a weird balance to try and figure out. How much do we reveal to the public and how much do we keep to ourselves, and focus on each other. So it's interesting. I like the way it's going now. So.
All right, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Any sponsors or anyone you'd like to thank?
Yes, Cage Potato, MMA. Yeah. Thank you for taking the chance on me this time. They knew that I'm the first woman sponsor that they have, or the fighter, I guess. And then Fear the Fighter, Alien Wear, MMA. Brian Butler with Sucker Punch Entertainment is my manager. So,
All right, thank you very much. Cage Potato, you're all right.